You know, there are plenty of options and opinions on how to kind of plan for a successful retirement, but the truth is a lot of conventional wisdom doesn't seem to really work anymore. Joining us every Wednesday morning for your retirement coffee talk is George Fossing. George, of course, is the president of NORTHSTAR Financial, a local area firm that focuses on preparing people for a successful retirement. He's also a popular radio show host. He just does it all in this area. With almost 25 years experience, you've been doing this for a while, George.
A little bit, Megan.
Since you were just in middle school. How can we be sure that we're doing the right things when we're kind of keeping on track when it comes to retirement? Because there's so many options and opinions out there.
Opinions are the big thing, right?
Yeah, everyone's got one.
That's right, like noses, right? You know, the big thing I believe it's good for people. It's like going to the doctor. You get a checkup every once in a while. If you're doing your own financial planning or you work with somebody, it's always good to get a second set of eyes. So we've been able to help people that without feeling pressured. Just saying, hey, listen, we just want to have, are we going to be okay? That seems to be the question right now with people, are we going to be okay? And your own personal economy, your own personal situation, the dynamics are very up close and personal. And the way we work, it's not just here's blanket opinion. We have to take the time to ask those questions and say, okay, let's look at the data, the information you're going to give us, and we'll give you an answer straightforward.
Well, what could someone's retirement look like if they aren't doing the right things?
Nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Sleepless nights.
Yeah.
Not knowing where the finish line is. People come in that have been out there and they say, we just don't know where we are. We don't know if we're going to be okay. And that will lead to sleepless nights.
Yeah, it already is in these crazy times. There's a lot of people that are doing it. So, you know, we've discussed how you got to protect the growth. Why is it important to focus kind of on that protection? Well,
first, you know, the big thing, it's not what you make, it's what you keep, right?
Yes.
So you want to keep that. So
which you really made me think about that.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's common sense to you, and it's common sense now, but it's like, duh, that's right.
Here, I think we did this a while back. So what's better than making money, Megan, is not losing money.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So we believe everybody should have a fair amount of money in safe harbor. There's different types of accounts out there. Somebody said, George, I went down to the bank, CDs are offering nothing. We're in a world of 0% interest rates right now. That's just since 08, it's been that long.
Right.
So there's other safe money venues for people where you can do well, do better than what the banks are offering, give you safety and security, that's sleep insurance, if you will. We're just big believers in that because it's really, it's about sleeping at night. It really is. That 8 hours of sleep and saying, oh, I'm going to be okay. And you know, if it's not for you, it's for your spouse.
Right.
You know,
it can drive a wedge.
It can, and it has. I've seen that people coming in there, we're having a little bit of a struggle with this, and it's basic beliefs, core values are built into our DNA, and money is part of that.
And I always like to look at the positive in things and think about like the good things, but we kind of do need to look at some of the risks and why it's important knowing what your risks are. Why is that important?
Yeah, but you don't get caught off guard.
Yeah.
You get sucker punched.
Right. Oh, where'd that come from? Yeah.
Yeah. So you're looking at it from that standpoint. You want to go out there. Is it the old adage? You don't know what you don't know. You need to know it. The big thing when you're dealing with money in retirement, a lot of times it's irreversible. It's basically making a wrong decision. You're going to go back to work when you're 75 or 80 because you have to. That's off the table. You can't have that. If you want to work, that's one thing.
But you want to do it because you want to, you enjoy it, not because you're going to starve.
Absolutely.
So
we got to make that income plan rock solid. So what does that mean? Just between your Social Security, if you have fortunate enough to have a pension, build that into play. If you don't have a pension, you need to build yourself one. That's something you can't outlive. Going through the markets right now, you sit there and boy, you know what, we can still enjoy our life. We're not worried about money. The investments are going up where they are, but we're able to do what we want to do, visit the grandkids, et cetera, things like that. It just makes sense. It's boring.
Right.
But you sleep at night, it's the best way to go through life.
Hey, I like to have fun, but I assume want to,
boring
if we're going to do that, boring can be fun because it can be done later. George, thank you so much. We're so glad to have you, especially during these times. It's nice to have a friend like you. And for you at home, if you want to learn more about preparing for the retirement you've dreamed of, NORTHSTAR Financial has a great offer for you right now. For the first 5 callers who have saved $250,000 or more, they're offering a complimentary full-blown retirement plan. This will allow their team to schedule a phone call, video call, or future in-office meeting so they can speak with you personally and provide you with a roadmap going forward. That number to call, 864-309-8146.